What I love the most about Geodude's legs
Yes.
is that you were talking about social contracts.
Yeah.
It really is a statement using the transparent Photoshop thing. It's a statement saying we all agree to politely pretend those legs aren't there, right?
Right.
And everyone goes, mm-hmm.
And what's
Because
great,
it's Japan.
it could have been black.
Yeah.
Because everyone tends to ignore, like, they have a proud tradition of puppetry.
Yeah.
And people dress up in black so that you can't be seen on stage. But they're like, no, he must be gray and white checks to be transparent.
I love it. I love it. He's even in that video where you could have green screened it out, and they were like, "No, this is what the mascot costume is. You're supposed to ignore that the legs are there." Also, why Sudowoodo is there is completely. I assume they were like, "You have to take him as well."
Stop.
What? What?
We can stop recording?
Sure.
Why not?
Go for it.
Sudowoodo, as I found out, is like Brock's next big Pokemon thing because he has a Bonsai, and then he evolves it to Sudowoodo, and I'm like, sure. And Bonsai was like useless until he evolves to Sudowoodo, and then becomes
a bonded pair.
He becomes a proud partner apparently, and I'm like, so is it just because that Brock had the Geodude and the Sudowoodo that's like they have to be seen together? Because they made a costume. It's not just an animated thing. They made a freaking costume.
There's a Sudowoodo costume.
Dancing behind him.
Why? He's not mentioned at all.
No.
That's the thing. He's just in the background of like 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Someone was asking in chat, this is from earlier because part of my chat was still from before. Somebody was asking how low is low-key, very financially successful for PUBG Mobile. So to get worldwide statistics, I would have to subscribe to this like app statistics website that costs like $300 a month. But the US stats, and remember, PUBG Mobile is way more popular in Asia than it is in North America.
Yeah. And
it's still pulling in $160,000 plus a day in the US alone. I think I read the most recent data I could get was from December that says that PUBG Mobile has made like $65 million.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah.
For,
I mean, it's not Fortnite, but it's it'll do okay.
In some markets, it is more successful.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I made that kind of money.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I am not a video game.
No, thank you. Good thing.
Mm-hmm. Could you imagine? Imagine my sexual partner run.
I don't want to.
No, we're good. We're off local recording all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we didn't.
Should we shuffle chairs down?
Well, Mike and everything. I'll just.
You're just gonna hang out over there?
I'll just hang out over here.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Can you bring up the chat on the thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I knew she was here. I wasn't surprised.
I hate you.
Once the chat's up, I'll pull up the other.
Yeah.
Hello. So yeah.
Invisible.
I was gonna say let's because of our somewhat delayed beginning.
Oh yeah,
there. We don't have too much time
like
to talk
20
about
minutes,
stuff,
yeah.
But let's look at. So obviously,
I believe in the Raspberry Pi. Come on.
the PUBG stuff was the PUBG mobile thing is. I mostly find it funny because it's like, hey, if you're a kid, which by the way, it's like there's like a checkbox that you have to
That's
check.
what I said. It's just you just go okay.
No, but like to in order to make that thing to pop up,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, the idea that it's like, oh, we want to be good to make sure kids don't mess with their as long as you're in a country that actually cares about it. Like it's not actually like a policy from
Tencent.
From Tencent.
No.
That it's like, we want to be good to kids, so we're going to do this.
Yeah.
We want to be good to kids only in countries which have regulations that care about it.
And they said it may come to other markets, but again, they have only done this update in Indonesia, India, Nepal, the UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. Which I don't even think are their biggest markets.
No.
But yeah.
I'm trying to think about what they might all have in common.
I like that Nepal was like, we're banned this game because of gaming addiction stuff. And then later they were like, wait, that actually is counter to our free speech laws. They were like,
Well-
wait, that doesn't actually work.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those things where it's like, is it because it's too popular? Like, what's the cut? Like, just banning
Right.
that one game
Exactly.
Yeah.
to stop all gaming addiction seems like kind of
It's
backwards.
very similar to the story from last week about how it's like we're going to blame classism on Fortnite this time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. It's yeah.
Yeah.
The story about the guy who worked at the flight sim place trying to buy.
Oh, yeah. So he was arrested in 2016,
Whoa.
and that document was sealed.
Because it was dealing with confidential, it was
Right.
dealing with classified material.
And
Right.
yet, the game, the Falcon, or not Falcon, the F-16, DCS's F-16 Block 50, it's F-16C Block 50, which is supposed to, still has not had an announcement for when it's coming out. So I don't know if that's because they couldn't get the manuals, but
I
they
like-
say they had no part of this.
I like Paul's reading on this, that this guy, Oleg Tichenko, I like your comment that it's not like this guy is into manuals for fighter jets because he works for this flight sim company. He works at the flight sim company because he likes manuals for fighter jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's a hobby for him.
like the data that is in that manual is probably accessible somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to like a company that makes flights, and presumably they have a line on how to get that kind of material.
Yeah.
I feel like this guy, and even if it wasn't, if it's available on eBay, you could get like somebody to scan it for you and send it over.
Yeah.
But this guy wanted the physical article because he's a collector. Like, I'm assuming because he's a collector of this stuff, not just because he wants the
Yeah,
data.
it's the kind of thing where it's like we have to have that on our shelf so we have something to refer back to, and I want to just look at it from time to time because it's so cool. Yeah.
The Fallout thing, you should definitely check out this video. It's
Yeah.
it's about half an hour.
You can watch it in double speed.
Yeah, but you shouldn't,
Yeah.
because the thing is,
it's very fast.
this
anyway.
is the video by speedrunner Tomato Anus.
Or tomato anus.
Yes.
Yeah.
You say tomato anus, I say tomato anus.
Let's never say this again.
Let's never speak of this again. It's his commentary is terrific. Like he explains all the bugs, everything that's going on in the game. Basically the way that the gender change works. One of the comments, your character in Fallout New Vegas is the courier. One of the comments on the Polygon article was the courier, trans icon, and it was because
Wow.
you do your initial character creation,
Yeah.
and then when you leave the first building that you're in, it goes like, okay, are you happy with everything, or do you want to change it?
Right.
And so they do the initial character creation, clip out of that house, and do this ridiculous glitch with the Pip-Boy to keep dismissing that
Dialogue?
that prompt.
Yeah, yeah.
Go around, sleep with like 4 or 5 of the people, then go, okay, now I'm going to rebuild my character. Then they change gender and then continue with the game.
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
I thought it was something a little bit different, but that's kind of amazing.
yeah.
I when I was I was like zipping through the video trying to get a something to screenshot for the corner graphic, and the funny thing is, of course, in the video game they don't like show any sex scenes.
No, it just fades to black.
Right.
There's even one instance where there's someone who's dressed in like this ridiculous bondage lingerie, but then just before the fade to black scene, she changes into the default female character bedtime attire, which is more conservative than what she was wearing.
But the thing is, like, so I was like watching this and like going through it, and he was moving so fast, and I was like jumping around trying to do things, and I was having a lot of trouble finding. It's like where the actual like, sex happens, so I can screenshot. And so I'm like, so there'll be like this like super fast conversation that he has with somebody that you can
Yeah.
barely read because
Yeah.
he's just like click, 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 and then he goes away and does something, and I'm like, did sex just happen?
That's the funny. The funniest thing is that because he's speeding through all the dialogue, where the flirting happens, it makes everything look supremely transactional. Where it's like, okay, I have to abuse this item duping glitch to make 30 Vault Tech jumpsuits,
right?
Because I have to give so and so 30 jumpsuits social sleep with me.
Holy shit!
Yeah, because he like collects Vault Tech stuff,
right?
And so it's like speed through a bunch of well-written flirtatious dialogue, give 30 jumpsuits, speed through dialogue, sex. Right? So it's basically just like, let me just beep, beep, beep. All right, where do you want these jumpsuits?
Yeah.
Sex now?
Do you 30 jumpsuits love me, or just 29 jumpsuits?
Do we get to have sex on the jumpsuits? I just love the thing of, did sex happen now? And I'm like, that seems like the kind of thing that 8-year-old me would think.
Yeah.
It's like, did the sex happen now?
But really, all sleeping partners, that's terrible. I really vote for groin percentage or genital rush. I like genital rush.
I like genital rush too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, they made Geodude a prefectural mascot, and you sourced a quote from a contact
who's lived in Japan for 20 years. Jason's a friend of mine.
We were so excited to get like actual sort of reporting.
Yeah.
So he works as a JALT publicity officer.
I kind of slurred that.
What's JALT?
A Japanese alternate language teacher, I think is the idea.
Because this does read like a press release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked him, I says, what do you want to say about, I want to put this in the thing, what do you want to say about this?
We have mountains, beaches, amazing forests, and wildlife aplenty.
So I want to...
I was like, Beej, I think your friend might be taken over by some sort of pod thing.
Yeah. I do really want to say, Jason's also a landscape photographer.
Oh, cool.
So he teaches English, but he also is an amateur photographer. He's like semi-pro, really. And he's taken some beautiful pictures, and I have no idea what his Flickr is. Or if it's even up anymore because of Flickr.
Wow.
But he's at JSoHill on Twitter if you want. Be nice. But he said, I'll give you a quote for this. And then he wrote all that stuff, and at the very end he said, also Iwate's a stone's throw away if you take the Shinkansen from Tokyo. And I'm like, I can't tell if he's screwing with me or not, because that's so perfect.
A stone's throw.
Because I don't think that's a Japanese idiom.
No.
And I'm like, so he knew.
A Geodude throwaway.
Yeah, right? I'm like, rock hand, stone's throw. I'm like, this is perfect.
The thing is, like, what isn't close to Tokyo by Shinkansen?
Well, so...
No, it is not. Come on.
So Iwate, Morioka is actually only a couple hours by Shinkansen, which is not bad.
What's the big island called again?
Isn't literally
On,
everything
Honshu?
a couple hours by Shinkansen?
Yeah, he's in the Tohoku region.
Tokyo's in the middle of Honshu, and Iwate is at the north end of Honshu, which I realize is not that long by Shinkansen because they go very fast.
Yes.
But you can't call it a stone's throw when it's like, Tokyo is at this little part, and Iwate is up at the top.
Yeah, it's the northern Tohoku region.
There, Darren found the Flickr.
And it's awesome. Jason's done some beautiful photos.
I thought they were shutting Flickr down or something.
I thought so too.
No, they're just messing with the free tier.
I see.
Yeah. He does a beautiful one of like the interior of a path with woods and stuff on it, but that I really
These are
really
very
love.
nice photos.
They're very nice photos.
All right, other stuff that we didn't talk about. Riot Games.
Oh man.
Has had so obviously there was a bunch of stuff last week about Riot. This is totally unrelated, but the Rick Fox's esports organization, which is a multidisciplinary one, but they do a lot of League of Legends stuff. The organization is what is the name of the actual Echo Fox? Rick Fox being a former NBA player.
This is the one.
There's obviously a bunch of investors and stuff, and one of the investors in this in Echo Fox is apparently like a huge douche.
Yeah.
And to the extent that Riot Games is like, you have to deal with this guy or your organization is going to be in trouble with us.
That's good.
Which is I feel like that's a rather unprecedented. It's not something that the organization did.
Yeah.
It's this guy who is a big investor in your organization. Plus, also apparently he threatened Rick Fox himself.
Yeah, Rick Fox said that so the board of Echo Fox was like, it's fine. And so Rick Fox was like, I'm going to leave
Yeah.
the thing that I founded.
Oh, I see.
If something doesn't happen. And then League, specifically the League of Legends Championship Series commissioner in a statement was like, also, if you, Echo Fox, as an entity, don't deal with him, then you are out.
I meant Rysata.
Yeah.
Rysata.
very
And so,
interesting.
and it's great. And then he's like, okay. I admit and I apologize for saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
But
I didn't
Heated
say
gamer moment.
But I didn't say anything hateful, against. But I did not threaten Rick Fox. And then this an email comes out, all in caps. If Rick does not do his duties, I'll personally fuck him and his family for the rest of my life in any way possible.
Even figuratively, that's
Yeah.
a threat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a quote from an email that was then released.
So Rick Fox has said that, contrary to his email stating his intent to leave, he would be willing to stay if this investor left. Because the quote is, "I'm not looking to go anywhere, but I will not stay in business with a racist."
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
But just the idea that Riot
Has now taken the same.
that this is such a cluster bus, even though I've already been swearing. But
It's fine.
this is such a messed up thing that not only is like the organization having to deal with this, but Riot, be like MLB being like, "Hey, Red Sox, get your house in order."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Cincinnati Reds, maybe you don't want to have a manager who's a screaming racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't do anything about that anyway, I don't think. But anyway.
What
else?
So Super Mario Maker 2 is going to be coming
Yeah.
out, and I mean, there's like a bunch of news about it. It looks like it'll be super cool. It's going to have like online multiplayer stuff where you can and multiplayer
Building.
multiplayer playing, but then also like collaborative building of levels, which
Yeah.
seems pretty neat.
I mean, it sounds like that's a local thing.
Oh,
I didn't actually watch the whole
I thought it was going
direct.
to be online multiplayer for building as well.
Perhaps I should go watch the direct. I can make that part of my job.
Otherwise, again,
this is you remember the Thomas the Tank Engine Skyrim mod?
Yeah.
Remember that from 2013?
and we actually did a story about the Resident Evil Thomas the Tank Engine
Yeah.
mod.
Yeah.
Turns out, Mattel, who has the toy right, or they own
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine, the
As a
image.
toy, yeah.
They don't own I don't believe they own like the characters, but Mattel owns the image or whatever. They really don't like that. Kevin Brock, who made that Skyrim mod that replaced the dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine, quote, "Mattel pretty much wants me dead at this point."
Which is a hell of a thing to say.
It's the reason the Fallout 4 mod can't be found on any normal website.
Yeah,
any normal website.
Apparently, the Mattel lawyers have been just like following him around and going after any place where his mods get posted.
Yeah.
I diminished the brand of Thomas by showing him blowing up. They issued takedown notices in the videos. The first time it got taken down. The second time, YouTube told them it was covered under parody law with no prompting from me, which is surprising creator support from YouTube.
Absolutely.
Apparently this Mattel really does not like this guy.
So let that be a lesson to you. Be careful whose toes you step on when you're making your meme mods.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, could we do anything to piss off Mattel?
Probably.
Cool. I mean, because we got another toy
Yeah.
company that backs a lot of our content, so maybe we can make them fight.
Oh, ooh.
Actually, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how true this is. I thought Mattel was acquired by Hasbro a little while ago.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe they are, but yeah.
What else we got going on here? We got, of course, WoW Classic. We've got a date on.
Yeah.
There isn't much new news about it, but we actually know when it's coming out. I feel like our feelings are fairly accurately established in the crap shot that has resurfaced in popularity.
Mattel does not.
Right.
That's on. That's,
Mattel is not part of Hasbro.
Okay.
that's on. Check out our Twitter account if you want to get a link to that. But.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of people link it around, but yeah, now we have a release date.
Sweet.
James is so mad. He's so mad.
Yeah,
'cause
unfortunately, the release.
we'll be out of town. Well, James will be out of town.
Isn't it right with PAX?
So Magic
like-
Fest Las Vegas is
yeah.
happening before they release it, and PAX West is happening after they release it, and we will be at both.
Yes, we don't know exactly who will be at both, but the people who are going to both Vegas and PAX, I think, are just not coming back.
Which is probably James.
James will probably be one of
Great,
those
you should
people.
say they're not coming back.
They're not coming back.
Just not coming back.
Once PAX is over, those units will reach their end of life. We'll thaw some new ones out.
I like the take that it's like WoW or Blizzard knows what they're doing. You know, they're like they worked out when they know when PAX is and they know stuff. It's like, yes, you must make the ultimate sacrifice if you wish to play this game.
Yeah,
And definitely they're not gonna talk about it at all at PAX, I'm sure.
probably not.
No.
I don't think Blizzard's going to talk publicly about anything ever again.
Yeah.
New update to Red Dead Online. Adding, for one thing, adds poker, so you can now play, which you could play offline, but now you can play. You can just, if you for whatever reason, if you just want to play Red Dead Redemption as an online poker game, you can just do that now.
Yeah, and ponchos.
Yeah,
Neat.
and poker, ponchos, and also
Is it a P word?
player griefing. I don't know.
Why would you add that?
No, they have modified the. But it's so of course the funny
They've
thing.
nerfed player griefing.
Poker, ponchos, and preventative measures.
That's
good.
There you go. The funny thing about Red Dead, of course, is the same problem with like Sea of Thieves, right? Is that the meta or the premise of the game is that you're all lawless cowboys.
Sure,
right.
You're pirates or whatever. But we don't want anybody to actually be like mean to each other, because that makes the experience not fun.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I know. And so it's like, yeah, it's like this. It's like we want people to be outlaws, but don't be mean to each other. And so they're putting some stuff in place, or putting more. They've had to put more and more anti-griefing things into place in Red Dead. And my favorite thing is, so now the more things you do in terms of griefing, so in terms of like being the one who shoots first and things, the bigger radius you appear, like, so normally people don't appear on each other's mini maps unless you're really close together.
So you appear further and further away, so people
the
can be
the lower your whatever status, or the more you're being a bad guy,
right.
the wider radius. And then also, if you're a super bad guy and you die, rather than respawning, your respawn location also moves farther and farther away from where you were.
Oh.
So the idea being that like if you're being a super griefer, not only will everyone know where you are and you'll get shot, but when you die, you'll respawn like really far away, so you can't just like immediately come back and fight people again.
Makes sense.
So it's interesting the way they've sort of been working on it.
I thought of another P word, and we got to wrap up for LRMTG soon. So let's move on to subs.
Yeah.
What was the other P word?
It's P.
Yeah.
The word is P.
Just P.
Oh,
P-E-E. P-E-E.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you see that coconut water thing I posted?
Yes, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Let's all pause, think about coconut water for a sec.
Or not.
Flowing, splashing down things.
I'll just go.
Just right here in
Thank
the chair.
you, everybody, for supporting the stream and all the silly things that we do. But in particular, thanks to the people who subscribed during this stream, starting with
Haginal N. 15-month resub. Welcome back.
Nice. Stoffern for 68 for 68 months. Welcome back.
Mercano 82, 64 months.
Tashar for 35 months. Welcome back.
Baldrash, 51 months. Welcome back.
Duples for 39 months. Welcome back.
G-Dwarf, 61 months. Welcome back. Maricat, damn it.
The Lame Name Game for 40 months. Welcome back.
Preinheimer with a 46-month resub. Welcome back.
Eddie at the Gov for 15 months. Welcome back.
Strawberry Pepper, 17-month resub.
Adelius 3 for 12 months. Congrats on your year.
Deuterium Phoenix, 36 months, 3 years. What's up?
T.S. Saloik for 26 months. Welcome back.
Furby Breath, 30-month resub. Welcome back.
Androgyny Knits for 40 months. No, that isn't.
Androgynits.
Androgyny Knits. I knew I got that
It's a very
wrong.
clever wordplay.
That's great.
Feet of the Ground, 39-month resub.
Malfunct for 65 months.
Admiral Matt, 46-month resub.
The Other Trevor for 32 months.
My favorite Trevor. Revenant 77X, 27-month resub.
Ryson for 69 months.
Nice. The Hucklefull, 32-month resub. Welcome back.
Quirth for 38 months. Welcome back.
Mewy Abbey, 31-month resub. Welcome back.
Tomato Anus and Sudawudu-san. Sudawudu-san. Liam Neeson's niece, son. Gifted by an anonymous gifter. Thank you. Welcome, Tomato Anus. Hope you enjoy your time here.
Obviously, this person has a Twitch account because that's where they did the thing. Yeah.
Please watch the VOD.
The Flying Dutchman with a 44-month resub. Welcome back.
Malbeam for 34 months.
Ooh. GZ56, Ukon Visara, Rosenkrantz Q, Hadicus 2, Nivik 1.
Esquire.
Oh, Rosenkrantz Esquire. Nivik 1, 2, 3, 4. Breadman, who is also a ginger. KS Malmoon, 312, Corvan, and Craziest Owl. K Smallmoon, is that it? Anyway, those were all gifted by the Maricat. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, Magnus Carter, on your 19th month.
Masta 2505, 14-month resub.
Crorkle for 26 months. Welcome.
Canoe Crasher, 24-month resub. Welcome back.
Gwaldhar for 25 months. Welcome back.
Rake X, or Ricix, I can't remember anymore. It all blurs together. 53-month resub. Welcome back.
Jarlax with their 65th month.
Jeremy Knoll, hey, what's up? 22-month resub. Welcome back.
Generic Evil Genius for 60 months. That's 5 years.
True Thorn, 31-month resub.
5 years. Mirnus for 65 months. Welcome back.
Account Made for Ants, 11-month resub. Welcome back.
Mercurial Vox for 31 months. Welcome back.
It's just Reen, 6-month resub. Welcome back.
Pete! Man!
I will.
Gifted by an anonymous gifter. Welcome.
Madman for 12 months, the 1 year.
And thanks for the 505 bits from Master2505, The Maricat, and Foxmar320. Da bits.
Thank you all so much for watching. Don't go anywhere. LRR MTG starts right now.